Good morning, crew, and happy Sunday morning. After the 4th of July, we are on the 5th. So for today, we've got 4 blocks. What every exercise we do is 90 seconds long. The first 3 blocks, all those exercises will keep changing. The 4th block is a pick your poison. So you can do what I do on that first block, or if you like other exercises more, you can always replace it with those exercises. So we start just by reading off all the exercises today so we can get right into it. So if you're confused, don't worry, just follow me and we'll knock it out. We start with 90 seconds of jump rope. If you don't have a jump rope, that's fine. Just give me an imaginary jump rope as you're hopping it out. Then we got a clock lunge for 90 seconds. That's where we go forward, we go diagonal, we go sideways, we go backwards and backwards diagonal. We just keep doing the lunges all the way around like a clock. We then have a warrior push-up. So that's the one where we push it up. We come up, we rotate it over and back into the push-up, switching sides. Again, that option there, just give me push-ups on that one. Squat, jump, get nice and low in that squat, jump it out, or squat it and give me that calf raise. Butt kicker, trying to kick your butt literally. That's block 1. Block 2, we got those extensions on the ground. Again, driving up through those heels, reaching over. That option is giving me that hip hinge tricep extension. Again, 45 seconds per side. We then got that seated knee tuck, shoulders on the ground, extend legs out, back in, working that core. That flips us over into a static bridge chest press for 90 seconds. That takes us into that static crunch hold, reaching through for that heel tap. Then we're going to hold one weight out by our chest as we do a jumping jack. We press the weight out, right back in that option, tap it as opposed to jump it. That's round 2. Round 3, we got our side planks with rotation. So shoulder over that elbow, core is tight, arm comes up and reaches underneath. Again, option on that knee. We got a leg raise to hip raise. So we lay on the back, lift the legs up as high as we can, lift the hips, control down as low as you can without that low back popping. Option, tuck those knees. So you're doing a heel tap down. We then have a roller coaster. So on roller coasters, feet are wide, hands are wide, and it's like you dive underneath that fence line and then right back. Option on those knees, 90 seconds. Diving under, popping back. We got a dumbbell ground to press, so those dumbbells are by your side. Sit down in that squat, press it up overhead, right back down, and then a duck walk is where you get as low as you can, and then you're gonna try to walk it out without lifting up. So it's a lot of flexibility in those hips and knees. If you need to, just give me that squat walk instead. Again, then round 4, we'll have 5 different movements. We go through, it's pick your poison, so it will be your choice. So crew, now that we know everything, let's go ahead and get ready. Everything is on the 90, including your rest. We start off with block 1, jump rope, 90 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Let's hit it, crew. Again, real or imaginary on that jump rope. We're just hopping it out. Option, march it out. Make sure those heels are tapping the ground. Swinging around those wrists. In just 90 seconds here. You might slowly be picking that heart rate up. Looking good, crew. Past that halfway mark. Again, it's gonna be 90 seconds of everything, potentially just once. So, don't feel like you gotta hold back. Just make sure you can last for the 90. 30 seconds of that clock lunge. Looking good, crew, keep here. In 15, we get that clock lunge. Then we lunge in every direction imaginable for 90 seconds. Whew. Okay, crew, we take it there in 3, 2, and 1. So I've got forward lunge, I got my diagonal, I got my lateral, oops, I got my reverse diagonal, and then I got my reverse lunge on one side. Then we switch, do the same thing on that other side. I guess that diagonal would be considered a trans lunge. So again, playing around all the way, making a circle. champion yourself. Make sure you don't have things in your way. Looking good, crew. Whew. Tapping that foot back to center between every lunge. Again, sit in with those hips. Every lunge you go. Looking good. 30 seconds. Then we get those warrior push-ups. Again, that option when we get there, normal push-ups. Again, watch out for things on the ground. Last 15 seconds. Looking good. We got that warrior push-up for 90 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. Warrior push-up, 90 seconds. So we get nice and low, power up and rotate. Again, that option here, just giving a push-up and a torso rotation at the top. Oof, I might have overdone that one. Looks like this. Right back down. Or again, that warrior is also an option, or just a plain push-up. However you want to operate for the next minute. Looking solid, crew. Halfway through. Remember, you can always return it to just normal push-ups for these last 30 seconds. Looking good, just 15. Then we get those squat jumps. Crew, let's get ready, and in 3, 2, 1, squat jumps, or again that squat to calf raise, whichever variation you can handle. Either way, we sit back in those hips, launch off the ground. Heels stay down when we go down. Whew. So I like to pause and wiggle my toes on the way down. So make sure I'm sending that weight back. Whew. Less than a minute before those butt kickers. Looking solid, crew. Keeping that drive. Coming up to the last 30. Whew. Looking good, crew. 15 seconds. Whew. Get low still, pop it up. We got butt kickers for that last 90 seconds before your 90-second break. In 3, 2, and 1. Again, you can march it or you can jog it. Trying to kick that booty as we go. 90 seconds here. Whew. I like to put my hands back here sometimes. Pretend I'm flexible enough to kick them. Looking good, crew. Less than a minute to go. Whew. It's like a 5th of July spectacular. Past that halfway. it going. We're going to the last 30. Whew. Well, we're getting sweaty. But after this, you get a nice long 90-second break. So take it all the way for me. Just 15. Whew. Okay, crew, get ready for that break in 3, 2, and 1. Whew, you got 90 seconds. Catch that breath, let the heart rate go down. Again, your next block, we start with extensions, 45 on each side. Again, the option, hinge, tricep extension. Excuse me, seated knee tucks, knees going in and out of that chest. Option, keep one heel on the ground, or both heels on the ground, and just extend out in that V. I'll show you when we get there. Bridge chest fly, have those dumbbells ready. Or I guess chest press. Get chest press, there we go. Then we got static crunch heel tap, reaching through, working those obliques. And then with that dumbbell, we got junk press for 90 seconds, option, stepping it out. Again, those are the new 5 exercises. Each one's on the 90. We got about 35 seconds until we take it up. Just catch that breath, have some water if you got it. My phone is being supported by my water, so I will not be having water today. Whew. Okay, crew, getting it ready. We got those extensions for 90 seconds, 45 per side. Again, that option will be that hinge tricep extension if going to the ground is too much for you. So let's get ready. Take it up with extensions, 45 on each side in 3, 2, 1. Let's get moving. Drive up, squeeze those hips at the top, reaching for that opposite shoulder. As a reminder, that shoulder stays over wrist when you drive up. Control down. Looking good again. Drive up and squeeze. Reach over. We got 15 seconds, so we switch. We switch sides in 3, 2, 1. Switching sides. Drive up, squeeze, control down. Just 45 seconds here. Looking good. In less than 30, we go to those seated knee tucks. Hang on to it, just 15. Crew, we got seated knee tucks, 90 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. Knees are in. We extend it out, back in, keeping those shoulder blades down back, core tight. Again, that option, keep one leg on the ground and alternate, or keep both legs on the ground, lean back and forward. Whichever one you choose, you want to feel that core as we go. Looking good. Less than a minute to go. Again, you can always alternate what you need. Find that movement that you can champion. 35 seconds to go. So we get that bridge chest press. Stay with that seated knee tuck. Again, those options. Alternate those single legs if you need it. We got that static bridge chest press here in 10 seconds. Make sure those weights are ready. And in 3, 2, 1, take it up to that bridge. From that bridge, we press up, control down for that chest press. And squeezing that chest together at the top, slow tempo on that way down. The entire time, squeeze that butt, keep those hips up. We're looking good here, crew. You got a minute to go. It might start to get hard to control that descent, but really focus on using that breath to control. Exhale, inhale, and recover. Past that halfway mark, killing it, crew. Keep those hips up, don't let them drop. 30 seconds. Just 15. Crew, let's get ready for that static crunch. Heel tap in 3, 2, and 1. Lifting that chest off the ground, reaching through, trying to tap that opposite foot. We want to feel those oblique muscles on the side. Again, you got 90 seconds here. Not so much about that speed, but try and keep that chest off the ground and squeezing that oblique. Whew. You got a whole minute, just squeeze that oblique, keeping that body going. Looking solid. Whew. All we got after this are those jack presses and then a nice little break. Fifteen seconds. Keeping it going. And we got those jack presses in 3, 2, and 1. Jack press. Here we go. Step or hop it out. Pressing that weight out. Control it back in. Option, just hold that weight in front of that chest. Again, we got 90 seconds here. Whew. Looking solid, crew. Keeping those shoulders locked back. Less than a minute. Solid, crew. Whew. We're coming up to about 35 seconds to go. Try and keep those arms in that game. You guys are crushing it. Last 15. Crew, you got 3, 2, and 1. Taking that break. Whew. We got block 3 coming up here in about 90 seconds. So use this time to grab that water and breathe. We're gonna go back through the next 5 movements. We start with side plank rotation. So shoulder over that elbow. Hips are up. Option, bending that bottom knee And from here, you rotate underneath, drive it back up. We're not really dropping that hip too much. We want to feel that core. Some of us might have a different range of motion than others. So at the 45 mark, we'll switch sides. We then lay on our back for a leg raise, hip raise. Lift legs up, hips up, control down, and as low as you can without that low back popping off the ground. Option, heel tap into that hip raise, keeping a little less intensity there. Then we've got roller coaster for 90 seconds. You can do this on toes or knees, keeping them really far apart. Underneath that fence line, drive it back up. Option, on those knees, drive it underneath, pop it back. Then we got that dumbbell ground press, pulling those weights. Sit down that squat, float it up, control it down. Lastly, we got that duck walk. Sit down in those hips, drive that back foot forward. Option, a squat and a walk. So crew, let's get this ready. Side plank and rotate is in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Rotating through that body, keeping that shoulder over that elbow. Squeezing those hips. Looking good. Remember, you can always go on to that bottom knee. Same movement. We got 15 till we switch sides. Looking good here, crew. We swap sides in 3, 2, 1. Swapping sides with that side plank and rotation. And squeeze those hips. Less than 30 to that leg raise, hip raise. Last 10, hold it here. We're gonna take it down to the ground. Leg raise, hip raise in 3, 2, and 1. Lift legs up, hips up, control down, control down. Keep that core active, make sure that low back does not pop off the ground, and repeat that option. Again, knees at 90, you tap those heels, lift up, and control down, focusing on that core. Looking good here, crew. Got that whole minute to go. Whew. Can you reset real quick? Reset. Right back into it. Looking good, crew. We got 30 seconds. Still trying to keep that body moving. Whew. Okay, reset my hip one more time. There we go. Looking solid. Just 15. And we get that roller coaster. Crew, we flip it over. Roller coaster in 3, 2, and 1. That means hips high, feet and hands nice wide apart. Get underneath as close as you can, then push it back. And always do this from my knees as well. Whew. Looking solid, crew. Whew. Less than a minute to go. Again, this one, take those breaks as you need it. Modify as you need. Go on those knees. Always a solid option. Whew. I am sweating like no one's biz. Last 30 seconds. Best effort, crew. We got those ground presses next. Whew. Last couple seconds. We got ground press with those dumbbells. 90 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. We squat down, slow it up, press overhead, right back down that option, just that aggressive hammer curl, then back down. Whew. 90 seconds here, crew. Then we got one more exercise before that break. Just a minute to go. Whew. Coming up towards those last 30 seconds. Keeping that body moving. Getting those options. Just give me that aggressive hammer curl. Don't worry about pressing overhead. Whew. $15. Then we go into those duck walks. Here we got duck walks in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, as low as you can and then walk it out. That option, walk in that squat position. Otherwise, we get low and that back foot comes up behind. Just gonna try and go long ways here and rotate. Again, try to sit as low as you can. Working into those hips. That option, that squat walk. Just gonna keep bouncing on and off camera. Ooh. If you have more space, it's a great exercise too with more space. Halfway. Try and get a little lower, keep those shoulder blades back. Looking good. Less than 30, so that break. Keeping those hips low. Squat or duck walk. Doing a squatting duck. That works too. Ooh. Crew, we've got just 3, 2, 1. Take that break. 90 seconds here. Breathe it out. So, in this 90 seconds, you can choose your 5 exercises for that last round. You can follow with me and what I do, or if you like different exercises better, you can knock those out. So, we went through jump ropes, clock lunges, warrior push-ups, squat jumps, butt kickers, extensions, seated knee tuck, bridge chest press, static crunch heel tap, jack presses, side plank rotation, leg to hip raise, roller coaster, ground press, and duck walks. You got plenty of options, and if you're at home wanting to do your own thing, do your own thing. But we got about 45 seconds left, catching that breath. I'm going to start off with the clock lunge, go to warrior push-up, seated knee tuck, jack presses, and then ground to press. Those are gonna be my 5. Whew. 30 seconds, and we wrap this up, crew. And then 35 minutes of your day, already done. I like it. I like that game plan, or 36. I promise I can math somehow. Okay, we got 15. Okay, my area is clean. I'm gonna start off with my clock lunges. So lunging in every direction, forward, trans, lateral, trans, and reverse. Both legs. Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, 90 seconds, clock lunge. Going at those angles, the lateral, back angle, and reverse. Right about now, a lot of muscles in our bodies should be feeling a little tired. So if you ever need to edit anything, go crazy with that. Make sure you don't slide. Looking good, crew. Less than a minute to go. Yeah, I'll rotate differently this time. Past that halfway mark. Whew. Again, just playing with all the directions of the lunge or whatever exercise you chose. Looking good, crew. We got just 15. And then when we go to my second one, is going to be that warrior push-up. Again, if you choose a different exercise, keep that body moving that whole time. Crew, we'll go to exercise 2. For me, that warrior push-up, 90 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. 90 seconds of the exercise you chose, or that variation thereof. Looking good, crew. Remember, it's not necessarily about speed. It's about that form. You got 1 more minute. Looking solid, crew. Past that halfway mark. Let's keep it going. "30 seconds. Whew. My arms is getting tired. We got 15. Crew, we take it into that next exercise for me, that seated knee tuck, in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, 90 seconds. Moving to that third exercise of the day. Keeping those shoulder blades back, looking good. Getting that option if you're following me. One leg stays on the ground, alternate those sides. You're doing your own thing. Just keep that flow. Tell you what, crew, we're halfway through right now. We got 45 seconds to go. We're trying to finish strong. Whew. Those hip flexors feeling so good right now. Same with that core. We got just 15. Second to last exercise of this combo coming up. I've got my jack press in 3, 2, 1. 90 seconds. Here I go. Again, whatever exercise you chose, go for it. Remember that option. Step and press, or just step those feet or jack those feet, keeping that weight in front of that chest. Whew. Less than 3 minutes of work, and then you get to celebrate your Sunday. Stay with me, crew. Whew. We are halfway through this round, one round after. Looking solid, keep that drive. Just 20 seconds. Whew. Crew, we're gonna switch it up. That final exercise, I'm going ground to press in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Last 90 seconds, whatever you choose, take it home. Whew. Whew. Then sit down in those hips, split it up. Looking good, crew. We got a minute to go. Got things in my eyeball. Oh. Whew. Okay, there we go. Tell you what, halfway through. Got less than 45 seconds to go. Whew. Let's keep that body moving. "30 seconds. Keep it here. Last 15. Hold on to it. Whew. Couple of seconds. Finish up strong. 3, 2, and 1. Take that breather.